So we're going right back to this picture. This is Alexander the Great. This is the Persians. All right. So Dora Europus was basically like Cleopatra's situation, where it's one of Alexander the Great's generals' domain. It was very much like Toledo or ancient Rome, an actual ancient Rome, where it was very culturally tolerant, very religiously tolerant, and very diverse, at least up into the 2nd century. So Dora Europus had people believe in Zeus, different people believed in Judaism, different people believe in Christianity, people even believe in different religions over there. They're all tolerated. But these are the oldest depiction of biblical people. Here's how people were depicted. We go to the Signal and Dora Europus. Let's go see the pictures. They look a little different than what I remember. A little different, not too much. Okay, a little different, not too. Alright. Now there's a common theme here that's a lot different than how, let's say, biblical people were depicted during the Renaissance. This is one of the oldest depictions of religious people, and much likely how they will reflect to look like back then if this is the oldest depiction. This is from the 2nd century and a little bit after this. So according to the oldest depictions of Jesus, in at least just the biblical figures in the Bible, he will look like this in Alexander. But his color doesn't matter. That's not the point of the video. The point is the church already knew what Jesus looked like from previous depictions and brass-like skin, hair like wool. However, they're taking Muslim rule out. And that's kind of hard to do if the biggest church in Rome is the Ethiopian church that believes in the same color God that's been pushed on for years. So how are we going to change these people's mind if God is the same color as these people that we're trying to enslave? These Maori people have to get taken care of. We have to find a way to change people's mind. So they hired famous artists, like the one with Michelangelo and this one with Da Vinci, and purposely made them biblically and historically incorrect to change the public mind, just to later control the public mind until Martin Luther. Now let's go back to the Ethiopic Bible. The regular Bible contains this 6th book, Ethiopic 84. And this was the Bible popular in Rome in the 14th and 15th centuries. So if all this was common knowledge and all this was around, why did no one spoke up and say nothing? And they did that by suppressing people from reading. Hence the Library of Alexandria being burnt down. Also, Martin Luther's point was people were not reading the Bibles themselves and were getting taken advantage because of that. So you see, Jesus kind of fits in this and what we're learning. Just a little bit, I can squeeze him in.